Would you look at this? We made it. Welcome in for the first time this year to Fairway Forward Friday Night Hits. I'm Mark Whiteman. 37 weeks have flown by since the final Friday of a challenging but successful 2020 season. Champions were crowned, 3 from our area, Abbeville, Daniel, and Southside Christian. Stand up. Many more with goals to join them this year. So let's get to it with our game of the week. Eastside finished with a flourish last year, winning their final 3 games, aiming to carry that momentum into 2021 as they kick off their season against JL Man, Julia Morris, and Taylors.
This week, JL Man head coach Scoot Watson and Eastside head coach Andre Wilcock both said that defense was their team's strong point heading into the 2021 season. Both coaches also turning to young quarterbacks to lead their offense this year.
Teams may be in this contest.
A tough break for the Patriots to start this one. Man's young starting quarterback, sophomore Ethan Anderson, gets hit hard in the first quarter. He would walk off the field on his own, but he did not return to the game. In the second quarter, a big play by the Eastside defense. Tobias Smith forcing a fumble, and it's recovered by Blake Shirley. Eagles in great position to score the first points of the game, but JL Man's defense steps up, and the Eagles can't capitalize off the turnover. Still a scoreless game midway through the second when Eastside fumbles on a kickoff return and JL Man recovers. The Patriots are able to take advantage of great field position. Check out the throw by Joseph Petrobono and a great diving catch by Toby Cates Jr. The Patriots lead 6-0. In the third, Petrobono taking it himself for the touchdown. JL Man extends its lead to 13-0. The Eagles make it close at the end after getting a pick 6, but the Patriots hold on to win it 13-8.
Definitely feels good. Obviously, we had to overcome a lot of adversity tonight, so it was good to see the kids display some grit and get a victory tonight.
JL Man plays Riverside next Friday. Eastside will play at Pickens. At Eastside High School, I'm Julia Morris, WYFF News 4 Sports.
Julia, thank you very much. Great start for the Patriots. The rivalry, meanwhile, back on between Burns and Greer after the pandemic season prevented them from linking up in 2020. Rebels back at Dooley Field tonight after taking down the Yellow Jackets there 33-8 in 2019. Rebels finished under 500 a year ago, but looked very much back, all the way back in their opener. And would you look at that opener right there. Scoreless in the first quarter, but the Rebels get rolling. Gabe Rogers finding Colin Imhoff on the seam. That's a touchdown for Burns, and they lead 7-0 in the early going. Still second quarter, Mac Wand sneaking his way down a lane in for 6, and another Rebels touchdown. Burns all over Greer on the road, and they win big in their opener, 55-14. 6-1 season for Gaffney a year ago before losing in the second round of the 5A playoffs on the road at Spartanburg to begin this season. New quarterback for Gaffney, Grayson Loftus, transferred in from Blue Ridge, hits Caliber Hoey for an 8-yard score. Gaffney goes up 10-0. Spartanburg now. Garrett Fulmer flipping it out to Drek Carter. Vikings cut into the lead 10-6, gets into the end zone there. Gaffney's Tyler Smith coming right back with a short touchdown run, and the Indians go up 17-6 at that point in the fourth quarter. Drek Carter, 59 yards to make the score 17-12. The Vikings cut into the Indians' lead, but Ken Littlejohn's going to go 45 yards to put Gaffney up even more, and the Indians hang on to beat Spartanburg 31-12 on Friday night. Westside Rams won their region last year on the road tonight at BHP. Bears, normally great, but missed the playoffs in the shortened season. Ready to roll in 2021. Jemias Glenn rolling in from 2 yards out. Bears have the first score of their season, and they're up 6-0. Rams turn now. Peter Zamora flipping it out to Amir Dendy on the screen and taking it to the corner store. Westside goes up 7-6 at that point, up a point. A.J. Pendleton got a clean pocket, hooking up with Nevada Billups, 6 from 20 yards out. West Side, however, losing to BHP 23-20 as the Bears got a win in their opener. Let's show you some scores if we could. Greenville beating Rock Hill 31-28 on the road. Abbeville doing their thing. The state champs get their season off to a wonderful start, 46-0 over McCormick. And Ware Shoals over Calhoun Falls, 24-12. A couple of region champs meeting up in Simpsonville. Greenwood and Hillcrest both making the playoffs last November before first round exits. So here comes Greenwood to visit the Rams, tied at 6 in the first quarter. Greenwood's got the ball. B.J. Fuller on the keeper, and he's in for the Eagles touchdown. And how about this ball right here? Fuller back at the 40, and he's going to drop back to pass. And he's just going to, there you go, Greenwood off to a great start in this game. And here comes Fuller hooking up with Carlivius Norman behind the defense. And Greenwood goes up 2 touchdowns. At that point, the lead is only swelling from there, but Hillcrest hanging in. As they do, they fight on back. The Rams trying to get back in this game. Bennett Judy finding Avery McFadden. McFadden gets a nice pass right there, and he just skirts up the sideline for a Rams touchdown. Greenwood, however, hangs on, and they beat Hillcrest 30-23. Eyes in the sky above TR. Riverside snapped a 31-game losing skid last season. They finished the year 2-4 and off to a great start, throwing it around the yard. Rob Sanders in the bucket, make a wish. Alex Riddle, huge play. Riddle dragged down inside the 5. Sanders finishing the deal from there on the quarterback keeper as they get into the end zone. Warriors score first. And Sanders to Riddle worked so well before. Let's do it again. Rolling out, hits him again. How about a 57-yard touchdown for Mr. Riddle? Riverside goes up 14-zip. Travelers Rest trying to cut into the lead. Caleb Mills rolling out. He's got time, and he finds A.J. Raines. Devil Dogs in for 6, but Riverside taking care of business 42-20 over Travelers Rest. The Warriors getting going on night number 1. Southside at Southside Christian. Sabres the defending 1A champs after their second title in team history last December. Put your shirts up. SSC starting slow. Ja'Cory Martin picked off by Joshua Buckmeyer. Scoreless for most of the first quarter, but the Sabres defense kept pushing Southside back, and the offense would take advantage of a short field. TJ Goldsmith, 24 carat, the first score of the Sabres season. Title defense off to a great start. Southside Christian beating Southside 41-0. Halfway home on our Week 0 highlights, but plenty of awesome action to come, including in Piedmont, where the Wren Hurricanes hosted Dutch Fork, winners of 5 straight championships. And for the first time since 2019, one of our favorite segments, Mic'd Up, is back. Wren's Jeff Tate with the honors.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Y'all get over there. Offense on this end. If it's over your head, let him get it. Listen, I know I'm getting old, but I ain't that old I can't forget what a forward pass looks like. It's a drive. Hey, you got to get across the field and find an opening. That's a one-receiver route, guys. Come on. They're fixing to roll him up like a cheap tip from Kmart. He's grabbing him and he's spinning him around. Hey, that's way not lose your cool. Oh, boy. Good job.
You're watching Friday Night Hits. Welcome to Hurricane territory.
Yeah, there we go. Thanks for the welcome, guys. Here come the Hurricanes. Wren hosting a Category 5A opponent in the Dutch Fork Silver Foxes. They'll be in the upset the first 4 weeks of the season. Picking up first quarter, Dutch Fork's Jarvis Green takes the handoff for the 4-yard score, 7-0 Silver Foxes. Later in the first, Green again with the handoff, and he is gone. 29 yards to Pater. Dutch Fork up 14-0 at that point. The 5-time consecutive state title champs doing their thing in this one. Second quarter, Davin Patterson on the keeper. He skirts the sideline, finds the end zone. Silver Foxes go up 21-0 at that point, and they go on to rout Wren 70-8 in their Week 0 game. Welcome back to Fairway Forward Friday Night Hits. Steel Hannah reaching the 5A championship game last year before losing to those aforementioned Silver Foxes. At home against Lawrence tonight, and Steel Hannah up 15-10 at the end of the first half. But here comes Lawrence. James Rawl Jr. hooking up with Jaden McCowan on the big dime right there at the other end of the rainbow. That sets up Rawl from 10 yards out, finding McGowan again, and there it is. It's 15-17 at that point. But Hannah, 8-yard touchdown run coming right up. Fletcher Cothran, and they get into the end zone there. TL Hannah taking care of Lawrence at home, 23-17. Chesney dropped only 1 regular season game a year ago, a 3-touchdown loss to the Woodruff Wolverines. How about a rematch to kick off 2021? No score first quarter. Chesney quarterback Jalen Rudisil throwing deep to Kaimi Valentine. Wrestles it away from the D for the first touchdown of the game. Okay, Mr. Valentine. Eagles up a touchdown at that point, but the Wolverines coming right on back. Carson Tucker called his name a lot last year. Throwing deep to Matthias Dial, dialing up for 6. That ties the game at 7. Late in the first quarter, Tucker again doing his thing, looking for Nehemiah Cochran on another touchdown. Let's see if we can show you that play right there. Oh, it's fine. There it is. Okay, here comes the Cochran touchdown. And Woodruff doing their thing. Beautiful ball right there. And Woodruff takes care of Chesney, 41-28. In Roebuck, Dorman hosting Clover. First meeting between programs since the Cavs won a 45-42 thriller in the 2019 Upper State Semis. Clover pitching a shutout, though, up 13-zip in the fourth, but that's Dorman's Hudson Talley handed off to Will Black. And the Cavs are on the board. That cuts the lead to 6. But Clover puts together a nice drive in response. Amari Davis going to get into the end zone right here. And Clover comes into Roebuck and beats Dorman 20-7. I'll show you a few more scores from around the area. Great Falls over Whitmire 36-12. Emerald beating 96-48-13. A big win for Seneca 55-14 over Blacksburg. Clinton taking care of Pendleton 48-24. Well, Broome had a really weird 2020. The Centurions played on a Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, cramming 5 games into 20 days as their schedule was heavily impacted by COVID. Get to the Choppa, Sky 4 in Powdersville, hopefully the first of many Fridays Broome plays on this year. Centurions up 21-13 in the second. Powdersville on the move. Big strike. Eli Hudgens, the tank Slade, 55 yards for the touchdown. That cuts the Broome lead to 2, but the Centurions coming right back. Dylan Ramirez rides his bike with no handlebars. Fake, keep, in for the touchdown. Broome goes up 28-19 at that point, but Powdersville rips off 27 unanswered, and they beat Broome 46-28. Chris Goodman making his head coaching debut at St. Joe's. Knights hosting Cardinal Newman from Columbia. All St. Joe's early. Let's pick this up the start of the second half. Knights leading the Cards 29-zip at the half. A.J. Reyes getting going. Call that chunk yardage. He gets Cardinal Newman toward the red zone with a big play right there, weaving through traffic. Reyes would punch it in up post a few plays later. Knights up 29-6, snapping right back. Walker Wood to Braden Renfro. Deuces. All Knights all night, 43-6, St. Joe's. And Blue Ridge playing at home tonight for the first time since November 1st, 2019. Tigers on the road their entire 2020 slate due to playing surface concerns. Second quarter, Wildcats up big. Jaden William takes the nifty draw play 45 yards to the house. Woodmont up 50-20 at that point, and they beat Blue Ridge 57-34. That'll do it. Have a great night.